Alright, Jim.
Alright, you remember me? Aye, Jim with the EasyJet, man.
Hiya, Jim.
Alright, it's been a long time no here.
It's been a while, my friend. How are you keeping?
It's alright. Right, listen. I back a big man up 100% right? Big Ruffy's bang on. I'll tell you how, right? Tony Mowbray played with Celtic years ago, right? He's played with him. You know what it's like? He's went and done his own thing yesterday, played with Celtic. He's seen it from outside. Obviously, the club's getting an affinity with him. He's seen it from a supporter's point of view. Now he's in the hot seat. He's going out there, and obviously behind the scenes in the last recent weeks, he's already slated the players behind the scenes, right? It's not a reaction, but the reaction he's been wanting, right? And it's came to the light now. That display last night was unbelievable. And it's came to the light now that he's had to come out the papers in the last wee while and start slagging Celtic, the team, I mean, as a whole. Right, you look at that team the other night played against Rangers. They disrespect the Rangers, right? That's fair enough what happened to them. We're no great shakes ourselves. They had a fault back the other night. The guy, they tore Rangers apart. You could have got him for a hat and a balloon. We've got Lee Naylor, who, for me, couldn't get again with Shuttleson Juniors. For me, honestly, Ruffy, you've heard it in the note, the right big man. You've been there, you've done it, you've played professional football. You know what happens behind the scenes. There comes a time when we're slagging in the dressing room and behind the scenes only works so far. These guys are paid millions of pounds a year. How no can you criticise them? Just your point of view on that, guys.
Ruffy?
Yeah, I think that Mowbray's looking for a reaction. And the only bit I would agree with you is, as a good manager, you have to know which players you can kick up the backside and which players you need to put an arm round. And I don't think any of the ones that he's had a go at need an arm round them. They're good players. They just need to realise that they need to pull their finger out, or they're not going to be playing with a club like Celtic. I would think they'd be in the dressing room and go, hey, if you don't want to play here, go and find another club. Because this is as good as you're going to get. Anything you do when you leave here, this present crop, and you have to agree with it, if any of that present crop, apart from a couple, leave Celtic Football Club, you're only on a downward slide. So then you have to say to yourself, well, I love it here, it's fantastic, the wages I'm getting paid are great, I need to pull my finger out because it's me he's talking about. And that's how you operate as a footballer.
But Jim, and here's the question I put to both of you, but I'll put it to you first since you've called the show.
Yep.
He's not getting the reaction he's hoping for.
I know that, but you'd see the thing.
So it's not working.
I know that.
It's not working now because they're not scoring goals. They aren't playing particularly well. When Celtic
Did you watch that Motherwell game? The goalkeeper had one save to make.
Well, I don't care, but Celtic were the attacking
team. They had one
team.
save.
I can't argue with that, but Celtic, did Motherwell deserve to win the game?
No, Ruffy, it's not about deserving to win the game.
Well,
you can create as many chances as you like, but if you're not working the goalkeeper, it's irrelevant.
No, the difference in football is when you're not creating chances. Like Rangers never created anything the other night. Celtic last night created chances. All they needed was somebody to stick one of them back in the back of the net. The fans all get lifted, the players get lifted, the confidence comes back. You wait until Celtic score a couple of goals and win a game, and we'll not be talking about Tony Mowbray.
Yes.
See, when you look about the stadium, see a few years ago, that stadium had been full of the gondolas, right? These our boards are sitting there. They must have guaranteed Tony Mowbray money in January because, see that, they're sitting in the director's boat. All they need to do is look right round that stadium and they see there's a lot of empty seats. It's happening all over the country, but at Celtic Park and even at Ibrox, it's unusual. It's always full. And you look round that, are they going to sit down and go like that? Right, what happens this year? Right, we don't do whatever we're going to do. See next season, these season tickets are going to be halved. People are just not going to get back, even with the credit crunch. Doesn't matter what happens to that. People always find money to support their team. Always will and always. No, I mean, no. But for me, I think he's been told he's going to get a few quid in January. And hopefully he goes out and gets the right guys and gets some shake-up happening there.
You need what I describe as a Hollywood sign-in. And Celtic have always delivered a Hollywood sign. Someone that you've not expected, like a Roy Keane, like a Craig Bellamy. You know, I'm getting at, Ruffy, and that's not happening just now. It's not, you've got your Larsons, your Suttons and all them in the past as well, that brought Celtic fans to Parkhead, loving the football, loving watching great players. They're not getting that just now, and that's the reason why I think there are empty seats just now. They're coming a bit disillusioned, they're a wee bit angry and upset with the board, that they're not losing money, they're not watching a better quality product, yet they're paying the same money. I can understand why the Celtic fans are staying away.
Yeah, but good teams strengthen in the summer. Good teams don't go at the January windows because all we hear is, well, when you go to the January windows, all you get is somebody who's not really won at a club.
Yeah.
Who do you pick up in January? So the good Celtic teams used to strengthen in the close season. They used to identify 2 or 3 quality players, bring them in, and they're there at the beginning of the season, and then they're part of the squad. What's been happening in the last 2 or 3 years are these Hollywood players have been brought in for 4 months. It might appease the fans for a wee while, but how many of these Hollywood signings have been permanent signings? None of them. They've all came, taken the money, and left.
Jim, thank you. Right, we did have 2 young ladies who pulled out of Rough Daddy's music video, charity music video, which we are filming on Sunday. There are a number of Scottish personalities, celebrities and footballers who are involved in the music video. Rough Daddy's music video with Scottish leader. And we will be raising funds for the Children's Hospice Association Scotland. And all money raised will go to that wonderful Scottish charity helping children with life-limiting conditions. We'll tell you more about that next week. But 30 Real Radio listeners, 30 women got the chance to start in the video, but 2 have pulled out. So we've had to recruit 2 more.